Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? 1 of 1, and we're back in Space Engineers. Alright, I have my my eggnog. I think I have enough for like maybe one more drink of eggnog before I'm completely out. So either I have to get more, or we just say that's probably good enough for the season. Alright, so in the last episode, we built up our little solar tower thing here, right? Seems to be working pretty well, along with that one over there, little tiny one. This is a much bigger one. We have our batteries here, so that is supplying power to the entire base. We also decided to build a monument to our Lord and Savior Clang. And the reason for doing this is because the drill that we're going to attempt to build in here, yeah, Clang is probably going to have a lot to say about that one. So I figure I build a monument first, and yeah, hopefully it'll work out in the end. Mr. Viking Veteran, welcome. Does the double party emoji. No beer glasses tinking this time, or clinking, or whatever that action is called. So this episode is just going to be building a lot of these foundations here. Carl is also here. Welcome, Carl. He says, hello, hello. And Local Experimentalist UK is here also, saying, hello, Happy New Year, everyone. Let's see, it's... shouldn't it be the 30th over there? It's not quite the 31st yet. But hey, I'll take it. And Local Experimentalist UK, because that goes against my own personal policy, I will not be reading that comment, but I do appreciate it nonetheless. Am I like almost out of plate yet? Carl said, but it did remind me. Local Experimentalist UK says it helps the algorithm. Yeah, so I was both happy and a little sad when I checked in today to see my viewer count, subscriber count, and all that other fun stuff, right? Last time I checked it, it was at 869, and to that, of course, you absolutely must say, nice. But now it's over that, so now there is no 69 in the number anymore. So I'm a little sad about that. But you know, there's always 969, right? And like 1,069. So we'll get there. We'll get back there. It'll be fine. Looks like we are out of plate again. Local Experimentalist UK says shorts are a good way of gaining subs. I mean, I suppose. I have no interest in making shorts, though. I like this, you know, kind of long form. You know, we just kind of sit down and chill, play some games. Just kind of relaxing, hanging out. That's what I like. And you can't really do that in a short, so. Alright. So I suppose I should probably expand more on my personal policy as far as the YouTube videos go. Just so that way you have a, you know, better understanding of why I'm doing this. Carl says, just a short of you laying these blocks down on the platform, haha, riveting, right? So, right, one thing I don't do in my videos, I don't tell people to like, I don't tell people to subscribe, right? And The reason for that is because I don't want my numbers to go up because I'm telling people to do something. Now, if they choose to like and subscribe on their own accord, you know, their own choice, because they like the content or something like that, or they want to be reminded when the content comes up, then absolutely perfect. That's exactly what I'm looking for. But as far as, you know, telling people to do something, it's not really my personality. So that's why I don't do that. So you can, oh, and then like about the chat, of course. My idea behind the chat is I don't moderate it at all. But then that's also why I don't have the chat being replayed in the videos. That's because it gives you guys an opportunity to say whatever you want to say, however you want to say it. And if it's something that passes my own, you know, moderation standards, I guess, then I will, you know, say what you guys have written along with, you know, your name. But if it's something that disagrees with my moderation, or if I think it's something that YouTube will not agree with for whatever reason, I will not say it. So that's just kind of like my philosophy as far as YouTube goes. So hopefully you don't mind. I mean, it's been working so far. It's slow growth, but it is actual growth. So I'm actually pretty okay with it, how it is. Let's see, local experimentalist UK gives me the thumbs up sign. Good. And then Carl says, chat be wild. Sometimes. And then sometimes I'll be like talking to myself for 20 minutes before anyone says anything. But, you know, that's fine. We appreciate all of the lurkers who aren't saying anything either. So, got 3 people actively in the chat. We've got 5 viewers according to Streamlabs. So that means that there are 2 lurkers in the chat. So, we do appreciate you being here as well, even if you don't say anything. So, just don't want you to feel like you're being left out. I do see you. Just so you know. Alright, so this is, I don't know, man. It's not the most exciting thing, doing this, but, you know, we got to get it done. We got to build a really big platform here, and I don't know of any way of doing this quickly. So it is what it is. We're just going to keep going. Dutch Close Enough, welcome, says, LOL, Carl, you know it since you saw that bear scene with the shocked... What? With the shocked squirrel. Okay. I am most definitely out of the loop on that one, but okay. Alright, so what else? We should probably build up this side a little bit, right? Make this a little bit more substantial over here. And now that I have all those batteries over there, I could probably take out this one. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll just replace that one with... Yeah, because this should all be a smart... Ooh, wait a minute. Panel. I don't know if this is a smart grid. So we have to make this a smart grid very, 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 very quickly. Okay, we're just gonna leave that there because I think, yes, like what we have on here is a rotor. I don't know if a rotor counts as a smart item. I mean, it does not, because it doesn't have a computer in there. So that is actually not, that does not make this a smart grid. Like up here, this is a smart grid, right? On that. And then over here, I mean, we have a door. Does a door make it a smart grid? That has computers. So I'm assuming that the door makes it a smart grid. So I think we are probably fine. And then we have the batteries up here. So they make it a smart grid too. So, okay. But yeah, I was just thinking like, I thought that for some reason like this whole thing was a subgrid, but no, it's actually part of the whole structure. So, okay. Mini crisis averted, I guess. Let's see. So Carl says, we just left Docstream a bit ago, and it's some Baldur's Gate things. Haha. Dr. Kilsonov says, NSFW for YT, but okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna ask about that. I'll just enjoy my ignorance on that, because that could go so many different ways, and I don't want to know. All right. Okay, so back to building over here. Dr. Closenough says, good decision, Zero. Yeah, sometimes you gotta just trust your intuition about things. Yeah, and my intuition was saying you don't want to know, so. Alright, so get some more plate. Good. Now, question for you guys. Are you familiar with a Quonset hut? So once again, that is a Quonset hut. It's a military thing. They are usually okay, so Dr. Close Enough does understand what the Quonset hut is. So I'm thinking that is probably the type of building that we're going to build in here for the residents to live in. I think I can make it look decent. Eggnog is so good, dude. And then one thing I wish that we had is like a fire. You know, like a fireplace or something like that. Because that would be like kind of, I mean, we have like this heat vent, but that only like heats up when it actually is, when you're using power. But we don't really have anything else that I could potentially use for that. So, I don't know. And then I kind of want to build into this and then sort of, you know, so we'll have like, I don't know, like maybe 2 or 3 blocks of the Quonset hut out here, and then it'll go into the ice, and then we'll go actually into the hut and actually dig out the ice a little bit, so that way I can put more stuff on the inside. And that way the ice itself sort of creates a little bit of insulation. It won't be like, you know, technically sealable, but I mean, I could try to make it sealable, I suppose. But if we're gonna do that, I have to figure out how to build the damn things. And then also, I want to go frozen, but I also want to go corrugated. I don't think I can do both. And I have to stay with the frozen because, you know, it's a nice asteroid, so kind of a given. All right, so we're gonna go up into here. And I have to figure out like a height for these things too. And we'll go with that. And then, let's see. We're not gonna go like super big. So it'll just be, and then maybe we'll give it like a spine or something. And then we'll just go right back down on the other side. All right, so now that we've got that, that's just going to be like the front shell, right? So the actual door is going to be in here at this level, and then this will just be kind of left empty. And then this is going to be kind of like a barracks type thing. So we'll have like a bunch of beds in there for the people, workers, to sleep in upon. Nope, that is really, okay, can we get this thing to actually spin properly? No, that's not what I want. Okay, there we go. And this. And then, let me see, we probably want to do, that is not what I want there. I want that, wait, no, hold on. Let me do, well, actually, no, hold on. This one can be like that. And then I want to do the pipes on the inside. Where is the smokestack thing? I mean, I could do a hydrogen thruster and have that be like our little fire thing. Could be an interesting way to do it. I could probably make it work. Let's see. It's gonna be grid automation? No. Wasteland, I think. Yeah, there we go. Exhaust pipe. Okay, so that has to go up onto here somewhere. And then we'll do a vent, like one of these fan vents. And then that will go and to the bottom, and then we'll do, let me see, dummy, no, industrial, no, wasteland. Where's wasteland? There we go. Now that can go up there. Okay. Okay. And then this can go like that. All right, good. Okay. So now that we have this, I'm going to collect some of this, and we're going to use the ice in here to set up our sort of fireplace thing. So we're going to need some space. Okay, good. Is that all the way in? It is. All right. Oh, I should probably put in a block in here first, right? Can we put it down here? No? How about now? There we go. Okay, and then that is in there correctly. Good. Dr. Klosnov says, okay, reheating soup again. Short version of the coin toss lesson. I ask a student during a lecture if there's a decision they need to make currently. Doesn't matter what, could be grocery shopping. I ask them to flip a coin. Using the same example, heads they go after class, tails they go tomorrow. Flip a coin and I ask what was their gut reaction. Ugh, hesitation, fear, indifference. I imagine something similar to working within the military. With regards to what? Oh, you mean with the... Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, maybe. Dr. Klesnow says, I imagine something similar to working within the military. I think I read that already. And he said, part of my message didn't go through. It probably got caught by the YouTube algorithm, censored, whatever thing. Listen to that gut reaction. In medicine, you often have to make quick decisions that impact life. You might be wrong, but indecision will a patient more than an incorrect decision. Yes, I agree with that. All right, so now is that the gut reaction like directly related to the military? I mean, I suppose you could argue that, but I mean, I think everyone has, that ability to, Oh, hey, I need some stuff. Okay, hang on. 42. Okay, so give me more stuff. There we go. But I don't know. It just the thing about like the military with that comment in particular is, Marines, right? So they usually do a lot of dumb things, especially if they're bored. And so it's with those dumb things that they do that you gain that sort of intuition. It's like, maybe we shouldn't do this. Maybe this is a bad idea. Maybe this will just like turn out to be the worst decision ever. So usually whenever I would see Marines about to do something that I thought or felt was going to be really, really stupid, I usually made sure that I was far away from them. Because odds are, if you are close to them as they are doing a stupid thing, doesn't matter if you did the stupid thing or not, people will think that you also did the stupid thing. And then you get in trouble along with them. So it's not so much for, the battle instincts is what I think you're kind of referring to. It's more like I've been around a lot of really, really dumb people doing really dumb things, and I've just learned lots of lessons, I guess. It's kind of more where that came from, if that makes sense. But as far as battle instincts go, I mean, whatever you want to call it, I suppose. The thing about me is I have never panicked before in my life, and I've been in some pretty sketchy situations. So as far as being able to think rationally, calmly, coolly on any situation, I mean, that's basically a given for me. So I don't really understand, like I get that people get like, scared or something like that, right? But that just, I've never experienced that, so I don't understand it. So I don't know, for instance, right? So I was going out on a site visit to check on the progress of, I was meeting out with the crews who are working on one of my jobs. And I just kind of wanted to basically see how the crews were doing, see if there were any issues with the design that I gave them. And so we went out there, and we pulled up, and we parked over by this church. It was obviously on a weekday, so there wasn't anyone there. So we just, kind of parked in the church. There was, large space there, and it was very rural, too. So as soon as we got out there, I heard a very, very loud sound that sounded like aluminum foil being crinkled, only, magnified by about 100. And so then I'm walking around the building, and the other guy who pulled up alongside of me, I think he was part of the crew or whatever, like immediately he froze. And like, so I'm like looking at him, and I'm like, I walk around the building and I see that there was a huge car crash that just happened, right? So this person didn't see a stop sign and blew through it, and then there was a pickup truck, just a small pickup truck, that was going when they were supposed to go because they didn't have a stop sign at all, so they were just going. So ended up being like a full T-bone thing, hit him hard enough to actually push him about 30, 40 feet off of the road. They basically clipped one of our power poles and broke it off at the base. And so like the top of the pole was still hanging there just by the wires. Those wires are very, very strong, by the way. But the entire base of the pole was just completely knocked out. The car, I think it was the truck or something, had just completely flipped over. And so like within like a couple of seconds, like I looked at the whole situation. It's like, okay, this is what's going on. And the very first thing I said to the guy who was with me, I'm like, well, that just happened. And so then like immediately I'm, going over there. It's like, okay, what do we need to do? Like, what do I need to get set up? Blah, 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 blah. And like, I don't know, like I'm trying to like talk to this guy and he's just like stone-faced, right? Like he's moving, but like there is like nothing there, right? And then some of our traffic control people, we have contractors who handle like all of the cones and the flagging and all that other stuff you see out there. So the contractors were out there. Now, luckily, those two, they both actually happened to be part-time nursing or something like that. So immediately, like they, swept into action and stuff like that. And so they were setting up cones and like making the area safe and everything. And like I'm just like going over to them. It's like, hey, what do you need me to do? And like just, I don't know, like it was a Tuesday, right? Just some day that didn't really matter at all, and I'm just, it's like, okay, what do you need me to do? So I don't know, like but like with the guy, right, who froze, like I don't get that, I don't understand that. But then again, I've never experienced it, so how can you understand something you've never experienced, right? But I don't know. So as far as like battle instincts go, like I'm not worried on a battlefield because like if shit happens, if like a grenade blows up right next to me or we start taking mortar fire or something like that, it's like I know that I'm not going to panic. So it's just, I don't know, another day. But enough about that. Back to building. Also, I need to turn off my room heater because I keep forgetting that Space Engineers likes to make my computer heat up. So I don't actually need the room heater. Okay, so that should be better now. Okay, so we're gonna have a doorway over here. Door, and we'll do just a straight through door, kind of basic. Let's see. Yeah, that's rough, Dr. Close Enough. I mean, like, what else can you do in a situation like that, right? Like, there's really nothing you can do. It's like someone's got to be there to, be rational. We'll just make that be all windows. And then, okay. So then if I keep this over here, and I go over here, what can I put in here that makes that sort of work? Sounds like you get yourself into all kinds of, really? That's interesting. Yeah, situation and all that. I suppose. Oh, you know what I should do instead of this? Actually, let me not do that because it's going to take forever. I do have like a half block, right? Half block door. So why don't I just use that one, right? Door, and this one, offset door. Now, the question is that going to interrupt the glass? And it does it a little bit, but it's not terrible. So I suppose it's okay. All right, so with this, we okay, so I think this would have to be like this. Oh. We might need to go with these ones to get the right block. I need a 2x1 on this side. But it looks like I'm not going to get that. Okay, so that's not going to work. I could go... Well, actually, hang on. Let me see what I've got in here. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. I mean, like, the only other thing I can do is just... Oh, that's not it either. Sir. Yeah, I don't have a block that'll fit that, so I think we just kind of deal with it and go with this. Well, then again, hang on. Let me... let me try one more thing. That'll be this block here. I don't... Oh, that will work. Okay. I guess we'll do that then. Alright. Good. Is that correct? That is correct. Okay, good. Okay, so that works. And then this can go over to here. That's going to be kind of like our entrance area, I guess. All right. So now we have this. That is non-functional. It's just there as decoration. Now, something I want to try to do, and I think I can do it with the brush spray paint, whatever thing. I want to try to transition from frozen into less frozen as we go further in. And I think I can do that. All right. Eggnog is delicious. All right. Now I don't know how far into the ice I can go here. And the fact that I'm turning all of this like waste ice into fuel and oxygen and other things is like crazy. All right, so now as far as, let's see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. So I did make it an odd number. So this is going to be kind of, I don't know how this is going to work, but we will try it. Wait, what? Where was the rest of the rotor, sir? I have that. Does that not go in there? Wait, what? Oh, it is in there. Why can't I access it then? Wow, okay. I mean, cool. We'll add a small head. Okay, good. Alright, and then this can go into there. Let me see. Let me dig this out a little bit. Okay. Now I need to get this to, well, this has to be connected, right? So I'm going to run this onto here, which will get that going. And then I'm going to run some of these. And then, let me see, thrusters, these little guys. Okay, so that needs connection on the bottom. Okay. Carl says, guess who's back? I bet you all didn't even notice I went AFK. LOL. I was over here crying, so I don't know what you guys were talking about or what you think was happening. I mean, I was like just bawling my eyes out. It's like, why did Carl leave us? Why did he leave? Ooh, this does not like, here we go. It does not like where it is right now. So we'll dig that up a little bit more, I guess. Carl's over here like doing his little crying emojis. Okay, so now, how are we gonna... Of course I can put it on this side, but I can't put it on the other side. So how does that work? And I can put it over here, but probably not over here. Yeah. Okay, so I don't understand that. Let's turn the rotor lock. What if I like, is that kind of doing a thing? It used to be that you could like put these blocks in here on all sides and like it wouldn't be a problem. But now it's like you can't anymore, which kind of sucks. So I don't know what they changed or updated to do that, but it is what it is. Okay, so next, we're gonna need a bunch of these little things. Oh, I can't do that with small ships. Okay. Okay, now we do the thruster. Okay, now once this is connected and it gets a little bit of oxygen in there, we should be able, and I suppose the only O2H2 gen I have for small grid is going to be huge. Can I make it work though? Because I figure if I can just put like a single hydrogen tank in there and like filled up with some hydrogen, like that should be enough to keep this thing kind of burning forever. Because it's just going to be like on idle. It's not actually going to be, you know, putting any pressure out. And then I won't have to worry so much about everything else. So let me just see what I can do. Okay, and then we'll get the O2H2 gen in there. And course, that's not going to allow me to put it on the side because it's dumb. Fine. Okay, now, is this going to work? Yes, good. Okay, so now, what I can do is put in another little T in here if I can get it to fit, which I might not be able to get it to fit, but we'll try. So that'll go in there like that. And then we'll do a little H2 tank. Oh, that is... No, I want a tank. Tank, H2. There we go. Alright, now I can put that into here. Probably not going to be able to put it over here, though. Unless I take this out. Then if I take that out, I'm probably not going to be able to put this back in. Nope. That's dumb. Okay, whatever. You want to be difficult, that's fine. Alright, so now what I can do is take this ice, throw it in there, and that gives us our little fire. And then we would just want to make sure this thing gets filled up all the way. And that'll give us, you know, gas to use in here, I guess, for whatever reason. Yeah, that's doing fairly good, right? I think we're going to have, like, way too much ice, to be honest. Like, that's going to be, like, all the way full. Okay, so if that is going to be our little fireplace, we're going to need to get this thing upgraded a little bit. Just so that way we can put, like, a proper, you know, fencing something or other around there. So we'll go with that. Dr. Close Enough says, LOL Carl, I too was AFK, had to clean up my dishes. There, see Carl, you weren't the only one. Okay. That's not gonna let me put that in there. That's not gonna let me put it in there either. Okay. Alright, how are we doing in our little thing here? Okay, 73, 74, 75. Alright, good. Good. Okay, that should be just about done. Excellent. All right. Now we can get rid of that. That, and that, and that. Whoops, probably not that. And then also that. Okay. Good to go. Now we can just build this thing around. Okay, so that is going to be our heat source for that little Quonset hut barracks thing. Carl says, welcome back then, Doc. Do I have to turn this thing on? No, it's just on. Power dependency, 0%. I have no idea what this does. Apparently it doesn't adjust or affect the smoke that's coming out of there. Okay. Guess it is what it is, right? Okay, now we need to do the rest of this. So we're going to go into the window. We're going to grab some of these barred windows. And we're going to set these up all around the edge here. Of course, that one's going to have to be a diagonal one because I can't have two of these occupying the same place. And then a little tip, if you plan on putting it on the end, or on its end like this, the only way that works is if the little bars are facing upwards. You can't do them horizontally. Just so you know. And we'll do that. Let's see. Go, and one more over here. Should be enough protection, right? And plus we got the little fan vent directly over that, which then exhausts directly in the smokestack, so that all works out, I guess. Okay, so now we can start with our beds, and we're going to be doing these half beds open. Then, how do we want to do this? Well, we probably don't want these to be completely frozen, right? So what if we go with battered? Looks a little too me. It's very gray. What if I did like the dark blue camo? It stands out too much. Neon, dark neon. Rusty? I mean, it's slightly better. Dusty? No. Where's our light? No, there's our heavy rust. We definitely don't want to do that one. Glamour? No. Camouflage? No. Corrugated? I actually kind of like that. Do we sleep with our head towards the wall or head towards the aisle? I think we sleep with our head towards the aisle. Or towards the wall. Okay, so if we have that, then we can put another one over here. Another one over here. Now, that's going to need a complete, like, open, whatever, spacing. So, and then this is going to be, like, over here. It's going to be a little awkward, but that's fine. I mean, it is just the barracks, right? Now this is like a workers' barracks, so it's not quite the same as like a military barracks. So we'll try to make it look a little nicer. far as the military is concerned, the only question that they ask, at least in the Marine Corps, is can they sleep? If the answer is yes, then it's a good barracks. Even if that means that it's a tent with holes all over the place, leaking water. It's good enough. And then, when you actually do get a nice barracks, they have you sleep out in the field during exercises, so you never get to experience the nice barracks anyways. So, just the kind of the way it works. Alright, so now that we've got that, I should be able to just put, oh, we gotta go back to the frost armor. Okay. It's gotta go down. There we go. Good. Apparently I need steel plates. Alright. Why? Go away. Don't need that big chunk of ice. Alright. Yeah, we definitely need to put some let's see. Carl says, I'm going liquor status, though I'm playing NHL 22 with a friend while I watch. And Dr. Clifton says, Carl, how goes your game? Okay. That should be good. Can I place that there without it showing up on the outside, though? That is the question. Answer, sort of. It's fine. Alright, and then I need to put that there, and that can go there. Okay, so there's that. Good. Now, this side I'm a little bit more worried about. So we'll just put this in there and hope that it's good enough. Okay, that should be good. Alright, and then we need to go with the pipes again to continue this. Now the only bad thing is we're seeing the ice through the pipes. Dr. Kosinov says, LOL, wow, that timing was on point. Carl said, I'm just starting. I'm playing the New York Rangers. I don't know if you like hockey at all. I mean, I don't really follow hockey. So if you were to ask me who like a famous hockey player would be, I would say probably Wayne Gretzky. And that's probably the most recent hockey player that I know of. So it's probably not saying very much, is it? Okay. Now, if it's just energy, I can recharge here. Oxygen, however, is going to be a different story. Eggnog is delicious, by the way. I know I keep saying it, but it's true. Eggnog is delicious. I thought I broke through the surface there for some reason. Alright. Alright, so that looks like that plays well there. Good. Alright, so that is all well and good. We've got a block over there, block and a half over here. Let's see, bed. And then this has to go into, what was it again? Concrete? No. Yeah. And then we'll put in some lights in here. We'll just do like a light panel, I think that would work. Let's see, 251, 250, 245. Intensity, drop that way down. Okay, then radius, pump that up a little bit. Go to like 6 meters maybe. And then we'll copy everything but the name. And then we'll paste that over there. Perfect. Alright, so that should be decent. Now that lights this up relatively well, keeps it kind of dark in here. We have our little fireplace going on here, so that's good. I mean, we've got all the ice in the world, so you might as well just use thrusters to burn it, right? Okay, so now that we've got that, see, I went out 1, 2, and we had a wall, right? Okay. So, if I do the same thing over here, means we'll have to build out at least one more. Okay, now need to go back to the frost. Good. Okay, that can go there and there. All right. So now that I've got that, we have to go inwards 1. Okay. So that's going to be across to here. And then that is going to be down like that. However, I want to put like a kitchen and stuff in here. So, and a bathroom. We're going to need a bathroom in here. Now, how does one go about doing that? Oh. Okay, so that's that. Good. Okay, so, let's see. Bathroom. put that kind of over here, I guess. Then we'll do a shower. Fortunately, everyone's gonna have to share. Hopefully they won't mind too much. And then that can come out and be just like a regular old block over here. Okay. And then this. Let's see, we'll go out one more time. Alright. And then from this, I can build up this back wall. And then we'll do some inset stuff over on this side. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Well, hang on. Let me just throw in these real quick. And then we'll see what I can do. Alright, so for our kitchen, we have our inset kitchen, and it's got stuff on both sides, right? So I could potentially make use of this here, which means I could put something else over here. Maybe we could just do like a little couch or something. And then that would just be a block in there. And this can go out like that. It'll match the other side, which is good. And then we'll do, I don't know, like a little table right here, if I can fit it. Just something small. Not going for amazing here. Alright, so that will work over there. I want to change this. If I can. There we go. Then we'll make that that color, and that can be that color as well. Actually kind of like the look of that. Alright, and then over here, this can all get changed to that as well. Okay. So we have that, we have that. I can put in some other useful things. So let's do inset computer terminals. Set those over here. I want the double ones. There we go. So they can check in on stuff if they need to. And then what else do we have for the inset? Bookshelf? Probably do a bookshelf, right? You need interior plate to make bookshelf. Why? Okay. So pretty simple, I think. Now for the hard part. And that is going to be grading. Crap. Oh, that's not gonna look... Dang it. Okay, let's change this back to that. Okay, so now that I don't want it... What the? Now it's not doing the gradient. It was doing the gradient all yesterday, and now it's not doing it at all when I actually want it to. That's lovely. Okay. It's just rude. There's got to be like a setting somewhere that I hit on accident or something, which then, you know, made it change. So let's go back to this thing, right? So if I go here, not seeing any kind of a change. Oh hey, look, it's actually giving some smoke off now. Well, that's lovely. All right, so left mouse button to paint, right mouse button to deep paint. Middle mouse button applies a color. Shift, middle mouse button, toggle applies skin. Shift, right mouse button, grab color skin from aimed block / player. And color and skin picking mode. Okay, so this toggle apply color. If I turn that off and I did that, does it do? Yeah, it just changes it. Corrugated. Wait, now it went back to the, what? It's not doing it for that. It's just completely changing it. Okay, does this have to be like different than what this is set to? Okay, so blocks material is frozen. The paint is at corrugated, so if I... No, it just changes it immediately. Why? Why does this not work? I don't understand how this works. Because, like, I used to be able to do, like, a gradient, right? And now I can't. Wait, why is that like a... What? I'm so confused. Okay, so that selected that. So now I can change the color. Wait, hang on. So if I go back to this. Okay, so now it's gradiated again. Okay, that's... I don't understand it. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna worry about it. It's fine. Okay, so we have enough room in here for 6 people, and then they got their own little door thing over here. Should I put something like in the middle here? See, what I was hoping to do is kind of like have this be like full frozen over here, and then like as it gets farther away from the door, like it goes into more this. But apparently that's not a thing that I can make happen, so it's fine. But yeah, so there is our first little Quonset hut, I guess. And then we'll try to make this look a little bit more visually appealing. Okay, why am I walking on that? All right. Anyways, so that's that. Fun times. And there we go. So now we have some room for some of the workers to sleep, which is good. All right, so I'm gonna have to set up like a bunch more of these things. So I kind of wish there was a way. I mean, I probably could. I would just like cut this out of, you know, this whole thing, and then make a projection of it, and then just kind of like project it onto here wherever I need it, I guess, and then just have the Bobs build it. But you got to be careful when you're messing with the Bobs like that. Oh, and this one doesn't want to go in there like that. That's cool. Okay. Let me see what block that was so I can replace it. Oh, it's not a block that I have to worry about. Okay. Never mind then. Okay, so there's our first little hut. Let's see. Now I suppose I can just, I don't know, build more of this stuff. Now something I should do is try to figure out roughly where the middle is. Now we've got that there, right? So is that kind of where we want this to be? Yeah, kind of. Okay, and then we're gonna need some space on either side. Let's see, Dr. Close Enough says, looks like I nodded off. Full belly and pup wake up at 2:30 a.m. plus no going back to sleep equals sleepy me. Agreed. So I want to look down this, right? Okay, so if we assume that this is the center, or this, one of these two. Actually, hang on, let me look down this. I mean, it's close. It's really, really close, actually. And if I go and look down this one, we are just barely in. So it's actually in between these two is the middle. Okay, and then we need to do the same thing over here. Let's see, I want to say probably here. And if I take out this one, yeah, so it'll be about 2 right here too. Okay, so with that, I can sort of start setting up the hole. Let's see, how wide do we want it? It's got to be somewhat wide. And it's going to have to be an even number, which I'm not a fan of. So maybe we force the issue and say it's going to be that and that. That is the middle. Okay, and then if we go out 1, 2, 3, that'll give us kind of a big hole. I think 9 would be better. 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the 5th one we go out. Okay. And then we want to go over to here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 5th, we go out again. And I am out of blocks. Alright, good to go, and okay, so that'll be that corner, so we will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that one goes in. All right. So that is going to be the middle, where our drill will be mostly chilling above. And I'm going to make the hole a little bit more circular if I can. I should be able to, I think. Let's see. Dr. Kosov says, Carl, not a fan of hockey or any sport really, but enjoy hopping off to let myself drift nights. Dr. Kosov, thank you for joining, as always, and sleep well. Give the puppers all of the pets, please. I would appreciate that. And then Carl says, night doc. Okay, so if we go here and we go here, we go out like that, and like that, and like that. Yeah, you make enough circles in this game and you just kind of understand how to make them. Like, took me all of, what, like 2 seconds to figure this out. And I need steel plate. Okay. Alright, and then that can go that way. Good. There we go. Okay, now if we take a look at this from the top, it's not a perfect circle, but it's pretty darn close. I'm okay with it. Alright, so this is where our drill head will go through, and then we have to build our drill underneath here, which is going to be a pain, to put it simply. Then, yeah, let's just build this out, I guess, a little bit more. Okay, so there is that side done. Alright. Oh, and in case you guys were wondering, a new episode of Reacher is available. So we are now in episode 5. So I already have that, and I will be watching it after this. And if you have not yet watched Reacher, I would highly advise that you start with season 1. And if you really want to get yourself prepared for it, read the books and then watch the series. The books are actually pretty good too, so. I think the author is Lee Childs, I believe. Childs. Okay, so I don't want to have this entire thing be a solid platform. I want to be able to see through it to what's going on below in some places, not everywhere. So I got to figure out how to get that to work. I'm thinking at the very least where these spaces are concerned, we should probably fill those in all the way. And it looks like I'm out of plate again, so that's always fun. Wonder how much we've used so far. I'm gonna guess 100,000 iron. Wow. More like 300,000. Okay. This is gonna be big. All right, and another thing that I kind of want to try to do, if I can, is instead of having this be just like one complete flat plane, I want to put some divots in there. Not like divots, I mean like legit it's gonna be like tracks and stuff like that. But I'm not exactly sure how I want to do that yet. And then like in these little quarter sections in here, at least like maybe over here, I want to like string large containers in like a grid shape, but have like nothing, like other than the containers, they'll just be like empty space. Oh, there's a rust freighter. No, I'm not gonna need them. I have more than enough materials right now. Let's see. So if I wanted to do that, then we have a business shipment. Nah, once again, it's fine. I have more than enough materials. Okay, so if we have this, we probably... is that thing still facing towards the sun? Oh, it is. Okay. It looked like it was pointed like that way. It's like, are you broken, sir? All right, and then we're gonna need like massive like foundation type things in here somehow. So I want that to be 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, 3. So those will be built in each of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now, for this, we're going to go with our concrete. That's just going to be the base, right? All right, and then on top of this base, I want to have battered armor. And then we're going to go with some of these. And we're going to go with the half block if I can. Then over here, we'll go with these. And then in the middle, we'll just go with, actually, let's go with a concrete block in the middle. Concrete. And then we'll go back up into the battered and throw in some of these. Okay. And then we want to go with this. Good. Concrete again. All right. All right, so that is going to be what our foundation looks like. And then, yeah, we'll run some columns up off of this, I think. So let's grab a couple of those. And this is also going to have to be the battered. And we'll take that. And then we'll build a platform on top of this. And then on top of, well, that platform is going to be the drill rig. So let me just build up the other ones real quick. Looks like Carl is going as well. It says Night Zero. Carl, thank you for coming. Do appreciate it. And sleep well. I'm just going to get these last little foundations on here. And then I'll probably be taking off myself. Alright, now we want to go to the battered. Alright, then that, let's see, that's gonna gotta go like that. Okay, there's that, and then we need to go up, down one. There we go. And then that can go in there as well. Okay, so there's that one. Okay, so that is all of that except for that one. Okay, and then we need to go into 9. So that'll go there, 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 and there. Alright, so now that one is now done. And this one has to be set in there. Okay, good. Alright, so there is the foundations for our drill rig. Alright, so that should be good. Alright. So, with that, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys all for stopping by, saying hi, or, you know, for the lurkers not saying hi. I still appreciate your eyeballs being on the video. But that is going to be all that I've got for tonight. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and if you did, hopefully join me for the next one tomorrow night, which will be at 7 p.m. Same time, same place. Central Standard Time from Freedomland. And that's all I got. Have a good one. Viking says good night all.